Жопа, пока ничего не показывает. Hello everyone, I'm Dmitry Gerasimov, CIO of Cellframe, and we are here to run our regular AMA session. And the first question that we have, how is the total supply of the cell token regulated? Okay, it's a good question. Partially it's regulated automatically if you're talking about rewards or staking. Partially it's operated with a cell team that's described in our tokenomic 2.0 article. However, it's intermediate situation. We are moving to the community driven supply regulation. It requires voting mechanism that's already present in current Cellframe node. However, we are waiting for the UI to use it effectively. So it should happen maybe September, October. We will move regulation to the community. Anyway, all the details are in a tokenomic article. The next question, do you have plans to integrate tokens from other projects in the CF20 network, for example, TON and DOT? Yes, there are some plans, but mostly they are related with volumes on the Cellframe DEX. How big volume will be on the Cellframe DEX? How many tokens will be how many people will wait for these tokens? It depends from this depends how many tokens will integrate on CF20 network. Next question. Currently, the Cellframe bridge connects CF20 with the Ethereum and BSC networks. Are there plans to launch the bridge to other networks, for example, Solana and TON? Yes, also there are present such plans. If we are talking about L2 protocols, it's also related with Cellframe DEX volumes. If we're talking about Solana or TON, also depends from Cellframe DEX, because most of these networks has tradable tokens. It's only a reason to bridge with them for us. Anyway, there is such plans. Next question. Do you plan to launch NFT or meme tokens? First off, we need to integrate NFT mechanics in our bridge. If someone will find will have an idea for meme tokens that will have some interesting utility, I'm ready to enter in this project like advisor, but we have no plans to run our own meme tokens. Only maybe find some team that will, or maybe this team will find us and suggest us this idea. We can join them and advise a little, but not launch such project by ourselves. About NFTs, you know, I have a photography hobby, and these photos could be converted in NFT. However, I'm waiting for relaunch of NFT market. Current situation on the market, it's present, but it's on a low level, let's say. So I'm waiting when it would be higher. And another and we need to have a NFT bridge when we'll have an NFT UI and Cellframe as well. I'm talking about Cellframe wallet, so on. We need to issue a lot to release a lot of things before we can launch NFT. The next question. Recently, the Cellframe dashboard has been quite unstable. How do you plan to address this issue? Please connect with the support team, because all that I have heard about Cellframe dashboard, it's stable on almost all platforms except macOS. With macOS was patch a few days ago. If it doesn't help, please connect with the support. Anyway, because we are going to release a 5.3 version of the Cellframe node, And most of instability related with the Cellframe node, not with dashboard itself. Coming release of 5.3 will be earlier than we over the audition process. And it should increase dramatically the Cellframe dashboard on platforms where it could be unstable. So on the next question. Windows often identifies the Cellframe dashboard as malicious and unreliable software. Why does this happen? Because we still have no official verified certificate to sign our software for Windows. We have it for macOS, we have it for Android. Unfortunately, for Windows, we still don't have it. I hope nearest time we'll fix this moment, and also anyway it will happen after bidirectional breach. Next question. How is the development of the web wallet progressing? It's on the stage of the conception. Unfortunately, all our efforts are focused on the bidirectional breach and things related with it. The Cellframe dashboard requires a fairly powerful PC to work with multiple networks, and not everyone has such devices. Next version of the Cellframe dashboard will operate with Cellframe node, and it will dramatically reduce CPU load, memory load. However, it's not. It's only beginning of the process, because the next version will. Current version is more focused on LTS, long-time support. The next version will be more about performance. It will be more about more optimal memory usage, more effective usage of the CPU. Maybe we'll add some GPU primitives, who knows. So the Cellframe versions that we're planning to release on the Q4 of this year will be much more much faster. It will require less powerful PC. Anyway, before this, we'll issue the when we'll issue the 5.3 version that's coming here, we can start to develop web wallet earlier. Then we'll release maybe a 6.0 version of the Cellframe node. However, we'll need at least 2 months to prepare web team. It's also busy with other duties. So that's the state of the web wallet for now. The next question. Currently, the Cellframe node can only be installed on Debian and Ubuntu. Are there plans to support other Linux operation systems? Yes, there are such plans. By the way, there is an unofficial support of the Debian Arc, and we are planning to release tar.gz version of the Linux builds, as well as a Snap version. And about RPM-based distribution, we are thinking about them as well. Anyways, thank you for notifying. I will keep it in mind. Next question. Will we be able to buy hardware nodes, Node.sys with a CF20 tokens, Cell and Kel? Yes. Our internet market is coming. It's on a testing stage, so stay tuned. It will be. Next question. Tell us more about the partnership with Pix. How is it technically arranged? What operations with the cell token can be performed using this system? I think it's better to let Pix describe with more details about the technical specifics. I can say that the partnership with Pix and similar common partnerships, it's part of our adoption strategy. So operations possible any that is allowed in your country, specifically in Brazil. It's adoption process, and better to let our partners to describe more details about what is our token will do in their system. From our side, we just do technical support, something like this. The next question. The KelVPN project currently has 2 smart contracts in the BSC and Ethereum networks. Does the team plan to migrate liquidity to new contracts? We have migrated all the liquidity that was our current liquidity looks like on the old contracts belong to our old ex-partners and looks it will be locked here. We are planning to add more liquidity from our side to the new contract, but the old liquidity looks will stay in this old contracts. The next question. The KelVPN teams plan to add a multi-hop option. How exactly will this work? How will provider nodes be selected in this case, and how will they receive the income? For user, it will work almost the same as without multi-hop. Multi-hop, it's a version of VPN when you connect with multiple servers. So you have the simplest variant when you have a two server, one server when you connect for it, then the traffic redirects on the second server, and then it goes out to the network on the second out server. So you have in server and out server. Maybe some intermediate servers between them. How it will looks like? It will looks like do it automatically. If it works automatically for input server, it will select just the best connection. For outer use, it will be used the same server when you select in this ordinal way. About income, how it will looks like for people that purchase KelVPN serial key on our site, it will looks like they will require to purchase another serial key because subscription for multi-hop will cost more, because you should understand that the system will need to pay more tokens for the node. Every node has no difference. It will sell token for multi-hop chain, or it will sell traffic for the endpoint, for client's endpoint, and so multi-hop with 2 servers will cost you twice, and especially if you operate from directly from Cellframe dashboard with this. Same with subscriptions, they will cost more. For the KelVPN nodes, there will be no difference at all. They will earn equally for multi-hop and single hop variants. Okay, it was all the questions that you have sent us before. Now let's see what happens in comments, and I'll start to read it from the beginning. Okay. In regards to PIX, to what extent is the partnership? Is the Cell coin just available to buy, or is your tech being used to what extent? For now, we just integrated for payment, for purchasing. Yes, to buy, it's the beginning. Then depends from the PIX team. We are waiting for requests from them for now. Okay, the next question. Hi Dmitry, I'm Naudorana. I noticed the increase of weight of the chain reboot taking house compared with 10 months ago, sorry. What are the plans to reduce it? How big you see it in few years? Thanks. For current situation, weight of the chain, why it's so big? Because we still have no the second layer of sharding. Two-level sharding. Expect the second layer, and this second layer will reduce your weight a lot. That's the first moment. You will need to download, especially if you are not a master node owner, you will need to download only your own shard. It will happen in the next release. Current release unfortunately doesn't solve the weight problem. Maybe we'll have some intermediate patch with a hard fork, and hard fork It's intermediate solution, but it could reduce weight just in moment. And if we'll have this problem nearest time, we'll issue this patch, this update for hard fork, and we'll do the hard fork as well. If it will not be required, I think it will be enough to just wait for the next version of the Cellframe node that will run the second layer of sharding. Next question: should we expect new listing in Q3 or Q4? It's coming new listing much closer. I don't know, I can't say about it or not. Okay, better not to say anything, but soon I will publish some news about listings. Anyway, in Q3 and I think in Q4 as well will be another listings as well. Okay, the next question: how is the audits are going? I think it might allow the questions here because audits are they are going excellent. Yes, we found some issues, but not so much as we have expected. We passed it extremely well from all the statistic analysis, all the automatic analysis, and that's I think it's a really good sign, because it means that any auto tools cannot find any serious vulnerability in our code. All the serious vulnerabilities that we found were found manually. So some of them already patched, another patches are coming, and yes, in July. The next question: can we expect bi-directional breach in early July? More probable in the middle of July, but most of this is really ready for this. I think we'll over our internal audition in the middle of July. Then we'll pass the audition to the external team. I don't think it will require more than 10 days. In about 10 days, when they'll over, we run bi-directional breach. So end of July, we most probable to run. Maybe we'll run it earlier. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll over external audition, not the 15, maybe about 10 July. Then it will allow us to pass the audition, external audition, before 20th. I don't know, but more probable about end of July, I think. If something bad, you know, if audition, especially external audition, will find some issues, it could go on the beginning of August, but I don't. So more probable end of July, because for now everything goes extremely well. I was surprised. So many lines of code, and it's really good code. I am proud to be a part of the team that produces such really good project. Okay, the next question: do you think Cellframe will be considered one of BRICS payment system? It's more about politics, not about technology. I think BRICS bosses will select their pocket team for this. Unfortunately, usually it happens so. Anyway, we are trying not to be focused on one of these geopolitical blocks. We want to be the project that exists on the both sides of the iron curtain, you know. So it should be present everywhere, not only in a BRICS country. Okay, the next question: when KelVPN app launched in the Play Store, and when will its marketing will start? Actually, KelVPN will help to adopt Cellframe, can be easily marketable. Yes, just was talking about the same thing with our new partners. They say the same thing and promise it to help with marketing, with adoption, maybe with some promotion. It all focused on the two-way bridge, because without two-way bridge we cannot attract node holders for VPN, because they are more because we need to show people that they can earn right now some small. It's not about long-term holders. For current situation, Cellframe nodes that's a kind of long-term holders that okay with without bidirectional bridge. Most of them they can wait for this bridge. They just they don't need some fast money. It's not about KelVPN. I see that for KelVPN could be people maybe not. It's not a crypto investors. It could be just ordinary people, just common folks that just want to utilize some of the internal broadbands, and for them it will be extremely important to withdraw their reward and sell it. And we here don't care about the sell pressure with Kel, because every Kel that will be earned by these holders, it will be procased. It will be procased. So it will have a real liquidity behind it, and that's why we are waiting for after bidirectional bridge. Will be focused more on all that related with KelVPN application. Same with Google Play Store, same with iOS Store, same with marketing, same with adoption as well. And if possible, before 5.3 release, can you launch a new sync system? It's related with new sync system. It's part of the 5.3 release. By the way, before the audition, we run 5.3 release. 5.3 release happens, I don't know, maybe not today, but maybe next week will be released. So it will be released before the audition. Same with KelVPN and the new KelVPN version also coming. So it will be before we run a bidirectional bridge, but the hard pushing of the KelVPN, hard marketing, it will be after. Okay, the next question, will sell tokens required for running a node go lower? Yes, it could go lower when we'll have a bigger price of the cell. The next question, why isn't the Kel bridge from Ethereum to BSC unable to release the tokens even after a week and multiple support from rail? Hold on, we have issue with this bridge. I know about this problem. Should be solved this weekend, maybe today or tomorrow. It was related with a new engine. It was with new engine for the new bridge. It was related with 5.3 release as well. So right now we moving our infrastructure on the 5.3 version, and over this our bridge will be relaunched as well. Don't worry, your tokens are safe. The next question, try to connect with Paul Durva, make ton partnerships. We're trying. Okay, thank you too. It was all the questions. Thank you for all your time, for all your support, for all your questions, for all your emotions. Stay tuned, see you next time. Goodbye. We are Cell, we are here.